Yes, sir.
Back at it again.
We are back.
Yes.
These days, it's few and far in between, but grown men do grown men things.
That's
Welcome
right.
to episode 14 of
See, what happened was had to get the microphone. Welcome to See What Happened Was, everybody.
Yes,
welcome
sir.
back.
I am Dre. That is Rashad. And we're going to give it to you raw and uncut like we always do.
Yep.
Today's topic is just grown folk talk.
Yeah.
It's just a potpourri of things. It's been so long and we haven't really caught up with each other. So y'all can sit in on us as we talk about what we doing and what we have been seeing.
Oh, man.
Rashad. What's going on with you, man?
Man, you already know. It's been a minute. I've been, working hard, doing a thing. Child in college, what I'm saying? Doing her thing. High school, what I'm saying? I've been on my daddy's stuff, making sure that they doing their thing, having the opportunities, making sure, of course, everything stay paid for.
Oh, of course. Of course. you gotta do
that. Still growing in my career, man, like going into my second year of management. And it's phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Getting great reviews, good numbers. The superiors are just like, hey, that's the dude. That is the dude. So I'm gonna keep that train going. You know what I'm talking about? What's been going on in your world?
Man, it ain't nothing. Same thing with me, just management, heading into my second year. Everything is good. Profits are up. I'm just doing me, man. I am doing me.
Wow.
I'm enjoying the life that I got, man. I'm just so thankful. I'm thankful and I'm grateful for everything that I have, man. Just in this stage of life, being 47 years old and basically having everything that I want in life, man. It's just I'm exercising the attitude of gratitude pretty much, man. I thank God for everything that I have. And I'm just looking forward to 2024 and what he's got in store for me there, man. That's pretty much it.
That's good.
Yeah.
I still look back, man, and I smile like you got two cats coming from where we come from, having next to nothing to like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look where we are now. It's not bragging. It's just like enjoying life, enjoying the fact that blessings and dreams come true.
Yes.
We have our cars, we have our homes, we have, we ain't, you know what I'm saying? We're not broke, we ain't living, none of that stuff. It feels good. It really feels good. And like I've told people before, like, I mean, this is like a testament that it can happen.
Yeah.
And it will happen, especially if you want it, which is why, when some of the partners back from where, and they go where I'm at, it's like, man, I wish I could make it, blah, blah. You can. You got to change your mind frame, man. It's like, and I said this in early episodes, that you got to want it. If you want to get out your situation, then get out your situation.
Right.
Don't blame the white man, blue man, green man. Blame yourself. Get up and do it, because that's what we had to do. No excuses. No excuses.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Grown man talk. Let's talk like grown men today.
Oh, yeah. Look, there's something I want to get off my chest right now. But as a single man, like looking at the internet, this thing has gotten to be on fire, man. This is crazy. And I know it's got to be some young chick out there, 20s and stuff like that has delusions of grandeur.
Mm-hmm.
And is thinking that, money grows on trees and all that kind of stuff. This list of 28 places not to take a woman on a first date. Maybe
Please tell
it's
me there's not a list.
bro, bro, there is a list. Maybe it's just me. And I've been in the dating game since I was 15 years old. I am now, like I said, 47. So that's been 31, 32 years. I've been doing this thing. And back in the day, standard first date, shoot, especially, when I got older and stuff like that, you went to the movies. You went to get some ice cream. You went to Red Lobster and stuff like that. And everything was cool.
Yeah.
You went on a
And
beach.
before somebody say Red Lobster, let me tell you, coming up, Red Lobster was top tier.
Yes, it
Right?
was.
Red Lobster was top tier. You know what I'm saying? What else? Hell, any steakhouse was top tier.
Yeah.
Olive Garden
Olive
top
Garden.
tier. Yeah, top
Yeah.
tier spots. Like, oh, they took me to the Olive Garden. They took me to the Red Lobster.
Yeah.
I mean, man. Anyway, keep going with the. I got to hear this list. But I'm
Yeah.
like, the Red Lobster.
But somewhere along the line, and I blame the internet for this. I blame social media for this. I blame, the things that these kids, these little girls see on TV, the loving hip hop and all that garbage. I blame all that stuff for this right
Yep.
here. Where they feel like now, oh well, we ain't. It's too good. We're too good for that. We don't do chain restaurants. We don't do the little stuff. You're gonna have to take me to Ruth Chris. You're gonna have to take me to Eddie V's. You're gonna have to, take me to Ocean Prime and all that. For a first date, are you out of your mind? Got to be out of your rabbit mind. But you know what? I'm about to go on a tangent right here because I can already feel it. Because man,
Yeah.
it just pisses me off, to think that some of these women, and I ain't even call them women, little girls, have the audacity to say that this is what they deserve on a first date.
And this is the part where I cue Kermit sipping the tea. Because
Yeah.
it's it's about to go down.
Yeah. Yeah. So, number one, the Cheesecake Factory is number one.
Wow.
Back in the day, the Cheesecake Factory, and even now, the Cheesecake Factory is expensive as
Yeah.
all get up. You know what I'm saying? That's not somewhere that you just take somebody, when when you don't know them. I mean, you could, but as a young man, you ain't really making a lot of money like that. As a matter of fact, a man reaches his financial peak really in his 40s. And so you're asking this young man to take you out on a first date in his 20s. He probably ain't really making that much money, okay? Unless he's slanging or he's, playing ball or something like that. But I mean, realistically, come on now. Come
Wow.
on now, you're tripping. You're really tripping. Um, chill first date, Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, the Olive Garden, like we said, the movies.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with that stuff? I mean, you tell me, man.
Especially if it's a first date, like, and we
Yeah,
just going to get to know each other because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna expect that guy to pay for it. All right.
right.
Okay, so the way I see it, if you're gonna expect me to pay for it, what I'm gonna do, I'm telling you, matter of fact, what I'm fixing to do is yes, I said fixing. What I'm fixing to do is we just gonna go someplace and chill, like Chili's, like Applebee's. Hell, if the Waffle House was here, that's where we would go. I mean, you can get away too with going to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle. You know what I'm saying? But That's the type of first date that we are going on. We ain't going like to know, Ruth and Chris and all that type of stuff. That's like when you establish a relationship. You know what I'm
Right.
talking about? No popular steakhouses. That's when you establish a relationship. But if we just talking, like I don't have that issue. I'm off the market. But I'm saying that right there is a good first date. You know what
Right.
I'm talking about? But where some of you women get off saying you gotta take me here, take me there in restaurants that's like, $300, stuff like that. Like
Right.
what is in your mind?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're dealing with a younger cat. Now I understand when some women are dealing with older cats, they expect that. They start to ask little questions like, oh, what do you do for work? I'm a goat herder, is what I am. I ain't telling you nothing, because I know what you're trying to do. They trying to see what they can get out of you. I know the game. Like, come
Right.
on, man. You can't play nobody with this little stuff. Oh, what do you do for work? What do you do in your spare time? They just trying to, you know, jot down notes.
Yeah.
I know I'm going left, but that's the game that they play. But first date is something like that. You're just chilling, just getting to know each other, just trying to see if I even want to spend any more time with you.
Right.
That's what that is. But
Right.
Cheesecake Factory, that's still up there on the list. You know what I mean? Play with me, you go to McDonald's or Carl's Jr. Oh, that way you you got Hardee's. You know what I'm talking about? Or I tell you what, we can go to Ruth and Chris and we split the bill. You pay for yours and I pay for mine. You know what I'm talking about? I can hear they. I know they boiling right now because they don't like what I talk about, but it's just the truth. Some of that stuff is just so crazy to me, and then have the nerve to get an attitude
Yep.
that somebody didn't take you to an expensive restaurant,
Right.
but for what reason?
Right.
I don't understand that. Make it what does it make the math ain't mathing.
Math ain't
Make it
math.
make sense. You know, I just don't understand. I mean, yes, and I guess we can't blame it on like Love and Hip Hop and all these shows that people see all this money and they see a smoke screen of what they think life
Yep.
is, and that really isn't life. Now there are some people that can afford that type of stuff,
Yep.
but there are some people that can afford it but will not afford it.
Right.
No, you know what I'm saying? I just meeting you. No, my lady, whatever. Have
Yep.
what you want. 'Cause we got that. Wifey, got that.
Right.
But if you just some random and the guy just trying to get to know you, he's just trying to get to know you.
Right.
You know, I yeah, that bothers me,
Yeah. Yeah. And
and it's
it's
all over the internet.
right. Right. As a matter of fact, there's also a video that went viral about this guy. He is taking her some place. I can't remember. Is it? I think it is a Cheesecake Factory, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Yeah. And she's like, "No, you're not going to take me there. We need to go somewhere else." And long story short, the dude ended up taking her home.
At least he did that. I left in the parking lot. I'm like, okay, let's let. I would have drove. Listen, look, listen here. I would have drove you to the restaurant you want to go to. We would have walked in. I'd have said, I'm going to use the bathroom, and I'd have left you at that table for wasting my time. Call your daddy, your uncle, or Uber come pick you up. That's what I would have did. That's just gangster. That so would have like, okay, cool. Since you wasting my time, I'm gonna waste yours. And I don't care nothing about you getting on the internet and say, well, he did this to me, he did it. No, you did it to yourself.
Right.
I just don't understand why you think you're worth more than what you really are.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? That is just crazy. And then have the audacity to record it
Right.
and try to expose somebody for
Right.
what? You're exposing somebody for what? Being cheap, maybe? Is that what it is? And then looking at the female that did it, honey, you're about a 2 3/4.
Yeah.
You're
See,
not a 10.
yeah, that she's the kind of chick that Kevin Samuels would have flame broiled,
Yep.
no doubt. And it's
Ah,
just one of those things where, like, man, if he was still alive today, oh man,
oh,
some of these chicks be crazy. I saw one. This chick had to be about maybe 300 at least. Talking about she didn't want no dude as big as her. She wanted a dude that was muscular, that was fit. He didn't have to be like the Rock, but he had to be fit. And then the host was asking her, she said, so do you think you're fit? She's like, yes, yes, I'm fit.
ah,
You know, I you know, you can be big and healthy. I'm like, oh my gosh. And it was
you
a
can
reaction.
be big and healthy.
Hey, it's a thing.
Jesus Cristo.
It is a it is a thing. And it was a reaction video. So
Oh shoot.
there was a dude, the dude had recorded it, and
Uh-huh.
as she was talking and making these points, he just looking at the camera like,
I gotta
and
see that.
he walked away. Walking away. I'm like,
Man,
man, she is crazy. I know
bro.
she don't believe what she's saying because she was looking down, like at like after she was talking, like you lying.
Yeah.
I know you
I know you lying.
lying.
Oh
Man,
man. I tell you, boy,
it
internet is
just
undefeated.
yeah, it is, and it just boggles my mind how some of these females think these days. It's sad, and I'm glad that we came up in a generation where the women were not like that. They were traditional, and it was like reasonable to say, hey, let's go to the movies, let's go, to a bar or something like that, and get to know each other, chill, have some conversation, you
Because
know. um
those women, especially like coming out of the, 60s into the 70s into the 80s, a lot of those women were just like, he's spending time with me. You know what I
yes.
mean? That's what they love. I don't care where we go. That was the era of he's spending time with me. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Whether that was like going to a place, like down in the South, Shoney's, or something like that. They're spending time with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go and get some ice cream and chilling. Now it's like you got to have a Ferrari. I want to take a ride in the all this like
Yep.
weirdo stuff. But back then it was just. I mean, I guess we could just say they were just like wholesome. Like
Yeah.
it was just
Yes.
honestly, honest. Just people honestly just want to spend time with each other back
Yes.
then. You know, now I don't know. I recall a time I was in Job Corps, and I cannot remember, but whatever girl it was, but she wanted to go somewhere. Now, when you're in Job Corps, and I've mentioned this before, every 2 weeks in Job Corps, you got like $15. Okay, I think it's like $15. Nobody was working in Job Corps, so you stack your little paper or whatever. And I think this heifer wanted to go to at the time. I think it was Red Lobster. Matter of fact, she wanted to go to Red Lobster, but it was like I ain't on no Red Lobster budget. Right now, I am on a Denny's budget. And she got upset, and I was like, yo, we can go to Denny's. She's like, Denny's. I don't want to go to no Denny's. Let's go to Red Lobster. First of all, yeah, we got to get on the bus and trolley. So that's money right there. Okay. So you're going to spend a little bit getting on the bus and trolley, getting the Red Lobster. And
Yeah.
then Red Lobster at that time was very, very expensive. The cheapest thing on Red Lobster was at the kids menu. So I guess that's what we eating. But I didn't go to Red Lobster. I said Denny's. And she got all bent out of shape and you know what I'm saying, gave it a double finger and walked off. That's what I can afford. And if you weren't gonna pay for it, then whatever the case may be. And yeah, she was mad, we supposed to go to Red Lobster. He wanted to go to Denny's, and people were like, okay, but so he was like gonna spend some time with you. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, that just don't happen no more. But I remember that happened to me. Red Lobster, like I said, was expensive. But I'm really interested to hear the rest of that list.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Not to
man.
take a woman on the first date, and they didn't have to be a disclaimer. What type of woman are we talking about?
I think we both know what type of woman we talking about. And like I said before, we ain't talking about no women. We talking about girls. Because
Yep.
there ain't no real traditional woman came up with this list. I'm
Nah,
pretty sure that it was some one of these modern ones around here. But
gotta be.
uh, your house, I can understand that right there.
Wait,
Um,
not to take a woman?
yeah, on the first date.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
yeah.
You'd
Never
be lucky if
to
you
the
ever see
movies,
that.
but straight to my house. But
Yeah.
but I can understand that right there. I mean, you don't know nobody.
Yeah,
It's a first date. I mean, who does that unless down for that kind of stuff. But
yeah, or getting robbed.
yeah, exactly. You know, like I said, any fast food chain, which would definitely be 1 through 5. Um, Number 9, Buffalo Wild Wings. Then you got Wingstop. You got Red Lobster at number 10. Um,
I like Buffalo Wild Wings.
I do
If
too.
you
And
can't get down and eat some wings with me, get on out of here. Get the
yeah,
hell
and
out of here.
actually on one of my dates earlier this year, we was Buffalo Wild Wings, but of course the woman was around the same age as me.
Yeah, yeah,
So of
yeah.
course she wasn't tripping about that. We was just chilling, you know.
You
Big
gonna
deal.
eat. You gonna eat.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Want to eat? Want to eat?
You eat, you eat. You over there, girl. You want to start a fire? You want to start a
You want
fire?
some of huh? You want some?
Shout that you down. We need the whole tree. We need the whole tree. Go give her that gasoline. No gasoline. Put the gasoline on her like this. We'll start a fire. When you eat, when you hamburger. Shouts out to Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah, never gets old. Never gets old.
Never, man. I watched that and laughed like I just saw it. Man, that is wild.
Oh man.
Okay.
Let's see. IHOP. IHOP is a good after the club spot, but then I
Yeah.
haven't been to a club in like really 20 years. So I
That's because
don't.
it's the only thing open next to Denny's.
Yeah, yeah. In a Waffle House.
Yeah.
So Waffle House is actually number 27 on this list. Uh, but let's see, the gym. Um, which I mean, unless she's a workout buff,
Yeah.
shoot, I probably wouldn't do that either. Although I mean, I'm in the gym about 5 times a week, but yeah, I wouldn't think about doing that. Church, if she is, yeah, you know, if she's into it, I don't see nothing wrong with that right there. That's
Not at
basically,
all.
yeah, basically the women who are probably about to smash and dash, you know, um, are the ones that really don't want to go to church anyway.
Yeah.
Heathens! you heathen!
You Listen, Aunt Esther. I remember this girl cried because I called her a heathen. What the hell? Job Corps, 1997. I'm like, I said, you just a black old heathen. She started crying. Why would you call me a heathen? I was
Oh,
like, dang, man, sensitive much?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. I mean, yeah. As a lot of y'all can see, I've always had trouble controlling my mouth. It is what it is. But that list, that is like ridiculous.
It
It's
is.
like you're going out again. You're going out to get to know each other,
Right.
spend a little time just to see if you want to take it further, because pretty much after that first, second date, you already know if you really want to, deal with a person or not.
Right.
And I will say for men, I mean, I know within the first few hours, we already know. All
Yep.
right, is this going to be somebody long term? Is this somebody I'm just going to try to, get another notch in my belt?
Right. Right.
Facts, not opinions.
Right.
So, sometimes it's just like you can tell just by the way a person is, how they speak, how they dress, how they think about things. It's like, I don't think I want to deal with that.
Yep.
Not at all.
Yep.
You know, I seen one dude on the internet, and I think his gripe was his girlfriend was always uh mad about something. She was always being snarky about something. Like if they go to a restaurant and the guy would say, "Oh, well, would you like a table?" "Well, I'd really like a booth, but a table's all right. I mean, I guess because I mean, it's like just shut up and just say you what you want. You know what I mean? All the extras."
Right.
He was upset with all the extras, and I'm like, "Dang, I can feel this dude." It's like, why? Why do we need the extras?
Right.
Kind of like pull up to the drive-through. You had the drive-through. Get your fries from McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? You give her the bag, put a drink down, and she, you sitting out there. Everything good. Yeah, everything is fine. Eat a French fry. Man, these fries are cold, but it is what it is. All under your breath. Why you at the window? Why can't you just say the fries are cold? Can we get some hot fries? I seen that on the internet, and I was like, man, if I cannot feel this dude's frustration through the screen. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I also got to say this. There's a lot of things on the internet we don't even know if it's true or not. A lot of people just getting clicks and
Right.
things of that nature. So it's almost like what can you believe? But
Right.
there's a lot of truth to a lot of these things that we are seeing.
Right.
Just like that.
Right.
Got to be this size, this height, making this much money. But it's like at the end of the day, what are you? How much money are you making? I can see if you are making some bucks, you like somebody else that's making some bucks.
Right.
Cool. I can get that,
Right.
ladies, like that. You want a man making all this money, but are you making all that money?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Make sure it matches up. And I
Right.
don't think you have a problem if it matches up. If it don't
Right.
match up, then yeah, you got an issue.
Right.
Definitely.
Yep. So like you said, most of the stuff is sometimes it's just a social media experiment, just so they can get those clicks and likes.
Yep.
But there is an element of truth in there in that it starts a debate
Yeah.
on things like, is this really how it is these days? Especially, when it comes to dating and relationships. And some of it, I think, is really unnecessary because of the fact that it serves to drive a bigger wedge, especially when it comes to, the black community, because there's
Yep.
such a big divide between the men and the women right now, in this age of passport bros. And oh, man, that's a big one right there. Passport bros.
That's a whole that's a whole nother topic that we will be covering
It's grown man
because
talk, man.
uh if we're talking about passport bros, I mean, do what you do. I ain't mad at them.
Right,
And it's not that they want to find a woman that will be their slave or anything like that. They're just trying to find a wholesome woman.
right,
A woman that's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like what's the big deal? I saw one like the lady said if her man wakes up at 2 in the morning and ask her to make a sandwich, she gonna go get up and make that sandwich. Now the uproar for that was just like ridiculous. They were like, "I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna do this, that." Which is why you are alone, or which is why you are treated like a jump off
yeah,
because you won't do stuff like that. I don't even understand why that would be a problem. Like it's like my woman woke up like, babe, can you get me XYZ? All right, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you deserve it, and I know you deserve it. But I'm not gonna say no. Do it yourself. Hey, I don't know, man. I I just don't get it. But when we get women like that say that they will do that, and they're trying to teach other women how to be women, they get attacked,
oh, she's a
and
pick
vice
me.
versa.
She's a pick
Yes,
me.
Dude. Vice versa, it is. I mean, it goes on. Shoe goes on both feet. You
Yep,
know, but it's the same thing.
yep,
You know,
and
I just don't understand. I don't get it.
yeah. And then on the flip side of things, if you are doing right by your woman, if you are doing, the things that you are supposed to be doing as a man, then you're a simp. So you you really can't win for losing out here, man.
You can't, man. You can't win for losing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like I can't look at a dude who's taking care of their woman as a simp because you don't know the dynamics of that relationship. You don't know what they got going on.
There you go.
There's some relationships that's like, the woman is taking care of like the light bill or XYZ, and the man is taking care of this bill. And I think you said it on the episode where it was like it's a partnership. We're coming together to build something greater. You
Yep.
know what I mean? It's not just one sided. Now, I do love it when it's just like, hey, you know what? You deserve it. You've been holding things down for a long time. I'm at a position where now I can do these things. You sit back for a while. I'm gonna take care of the car note and the this and the twit, all that stuff. I'm gonna take care of that because you deserve it. You take the money, you stack it up. You know what I mean? Because we're not getting younger, we're getting older, and
Right.
once everything's out the way, we're gonna really live some life. You know what I'm talking about? There's nothing wrong with that. But internet has got everybody twisted, messed up, flipped. I mean, they see a lot of things, and like the statistics from earlier, some people just don't make money like that.
Right.
They don't, unless you in, of course, entertainment or sports and stuff like that. But
Yep.
that's not going to be everybody's outcome.
Right. Right. And
You
that's
know,
only a small percentage, man. And even like Kevin was saying, and a lot of his podcasts, as far as black males who make six figures, they're in the 10% uh
mm,
10 percentile as it is. So they're up there. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So as a woman, you definitely have to take that stuff into consideration. And I know a mature woman does, a grown woman does, especially if she knows that he's not making a lot of money, but he is making a good living.
yeah,
He is doing right by her. He's doing right by his kids if he got them and everything like that. So really, there's nothing wrong with two sensible adults coming together to build something. But this generation here, they ain't trying to hear all that right there. They
yeah.
already want to have, they want that man to have everything. And they just la 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 come in and and that's it. Well, take care of me, take care of me, spoil me, but you only, bringing to the table boobs and butt. And
Yep.
we already had this conversation before, and I do feel like not trying to beat a dead horse, but
Yeah,
this is what's going on
it
today,
is.
and it's sick, man. It really is sick, and I'm just glad that I'm in a position, in my age where, yep, I am making some really good money, and I can
Here.
do whatever I want to do,
Yeah.
you know. But what I'm not going to do is spend my time trying to convince some young girl that I got this and that, but I'm not gonna be trying to wine and dine her when really she couldn't do it for herself. You know, it ain't one of the, well, if you broke, just say that. If you broke, just say that.
Yeah. Like
Oh, if you a
message
gold digger, just say that. You
is-
know what I'm saying? That's just
that
all there is to it.
that's another thing that cracks me up. If you broke, just say that. It's like, nah, I ain't broke, but I ain't spending no money on you.
Right.
I don't
Right.
know you like that. You
Right.
ain't got it, and I want to know where did that come from. If any ladies, If any of you are offended and you can actually tell me where that comes from, that just because a guy doesn't want to trick on you, let's call it that he is broke.
Right. Right.
I think that dude know the game. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But at the end of the day, we go out. I'm meeting you. We go out. We go to the Ruth and Chris and do all of this stuff. Then what?
Right.
I get to be a sucker next week and do it for you again because now you're expecting it.
Right.
In the words of one of my favorite philosophers in the world, Joey Gladstone, cut it out. Man,
Woo!
boy, you don't know that reference? Go ahead and Google Joey Gladstone, Full House. You know what I'm saying? Cut it out, boy. I don't understand. Like I'm just at a point with this internet. Like I don't even like turning the internet on. I don't like watching nothing. Can't believe. I mean, everything is just crazy right now.
Right.
Like
It is.
if snitching was a if snitching had a face, it'd probably be the internet because everybody on there snitching on each other. Like
Oh
the
yeah.
stuff that are on this internet is so funny. I heard a cop say, "Yeah," and his exact words were like, "Yeah, stupid. Keep posting the things that you're doing so we can catch you."
Right.
I hollered because this dude was like, "You guys are dumb. Like you are recording your crimes, posting them online, getting the attention, and getting locked up."
Yep.
Guess what? Cue music. Congratulations, you played
Play
yourself.
yourself.
That's what that is.
Oh,
Oh man, I can't. I hate to say it, but people nowadays just so stupid. It just ain't. It ain't silly. It ain't dumb. It's just downright stupid.
stupid. Yeah.
It just is stupid. The way people think is like stupid. I'm supposed to spend my money on you. I don't know you like that. I'm just trying to get to know you, but there's a standard.
Right.
Ah, boy.
Right. Gone
Well,
are the days when, stuff like coffee, coffee dates,
yep.
uh, bowling, stuff like that.
Anybody
Sports.
bowl anymore?
Apparently not.
Dang.
That's not what they want to do for first dates. Sporting events, you know, um, night. We won't go to the club no more. No, we ain't going to the club for the first date, even though the club's in public. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with that right there. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I personally do not.
Yeah.
But um, if something goes left, at least you in the company of people,
Yep.
of other people. And
Right.
last one, the hookah bar. I don't do hookah.
Me either.
I don't know, but I mean, I see women out there doing it and stuff like that, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But then again, that's just not in my generation. This is
Yeah.
2023
It's not.
now. This is not, this ain't 2000. You know what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
is
It's
it's a whole new crop
a
out here,
whole new crop, man.
and all I'm saying is, gentlemen, good luck
Yep.
because you're gonna need it.
You definitely gonna need it. Good luck, man. And to the stand-up ladies, you too. Good luck.
Yes. Yeah, definitely good luck to
Good
y'all
luck.
because, for all the Pookies and Ray Rays that are out there now, dudes trying to be slicker than a can of oil, down for the toot and boot, when you just trying to meet somebody who is straightforward, who's gonna
Yeah.
be, the gentleman and stuff like that. Um, Chivalry is not dead. It
Nope.
might be on life support, but it ain't dead. There's still some men out there who will pay for the dates and not really ain't trying to expect nothing, just want a good time. They'll open the doors for you. They will, walk on the outside of you, when cars are coming so you won't get hit.
Yeah.
They will protect you.
Yep.
They will definitely make sure that you get home in one piece
Yep.
safely. It's still some of us out there. You know what I'm saying? And I just think things like that, it's just like a new car, a car with air conditioner. You know what I'm saying? A car with the windows, automatic windows. It's come standard.
Yeah.
Things like that should come standard these days. But of course, these young cats, they ain't try to hear that. And some of the older dudes these days, they don't want to do it because they feel like the women don't appreciate it. And I
Very
can see
true.
where they're coming from as well. And some will take that as, oh, he's a simp and blah blah. When at the end of the day, the man is just trying to be nice. He was taught manners.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are things.
Yeah.
Still, manners are still
Simple.
things now.
Now
Uh,
I still like even to this day, like when I'm coming in someplace and a woman is coming out, I will stop, back out, and let her go first.
yep,
You know, and
same.
some of them look at me like, like I just committed the ultimate sin. Like I'm just being polite. You know
Right,
what I mean? I see you
right,
coming in, hold the door open for you. Do me a favor, say thank you. You
right.
know, because when you don't, that make me want to snatch you by your weave and throw you back inside. Like that one video I saw. But man, there's some guys out there like we're just being nice. Like, okay, hey, excuse me, thank you. I appreciate you, stuff of
Right,
that nature. And,
right,
and it's not flirting. It's just, that's just the way we were raised, the way it
right,
is. But what
right.
I tell you one thing I will not and ever ain't gonna do, I'm not whatsoever taking my jacket off and laying it in nobody's purse so she can walk on it. That to me is a bunch of crock. If I ever seen a dude, if I ever meet a dude that say he's done it, I'll show you a liar.
Yeah, yeah,
Unless you want my dry cleaning bill,
yeah.
but
Right.
I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I would sooner just give you the jacket to put over your head if it's raining and stuff like that.
Exactly. If it's
I do
raining,
that, but just
walk
to
over a
do all
puddle. You
that,
better go around.
let me walking around. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, this
Yes,
this this
sir.
good one. This has been a good time, man. I was just like, I just say message of the day. Stop, taking what you see on this internet as like law.
Yeah,
Can we get back to just being like wholesome human beings? Maybe we can't. Maybe we're too far gone. But for those of us that are actually living by old school principles, continue to do it.
exactly,
Somebody will appreciate it. Somebody
exactly,
will really, really appreciate you for doing that type of stuff. And it
exactly.
goes far. It really, really goes far. Now, listen to what I'm telling you. I'm telling you the truth. It goes far
Yep,
for both sides of the spectrum, not just men, not just women, for both sides. It
exactly.
goes far.
Exactly. And we get to a point to where we are looking at people for their integrity, for their character, for how they carry themselves, for how they treat other people instead of what they have and what
Yeah.
they can do for us, then we'll be better off as a society, man. Especially when it comes to dating, it'll be a lot of happy people out there
Hmm.
if they just stop trying to see what they can get out of people.
Yeah.
That would be great,
Yeah.
you
Sure
know.
would.
But until then, the cycle continues.
Yep.
And on that
and,
note,
and the internet remains on.
undefeated.
Oh man,
Oh
man,
yeah,
man, man, man. Yo, I enjoyed this grown man talk. Very,
yeah.
very therapeutic. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah, it's very therapeutic because the stuff I'm seeing is so ridiculous.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
even in the workforce, man, nobody wants to work. everybody wants to come to work to tell the job what they gonna do and what they ain't gonna do.
That's another one.
And God forbid you make them do work and you're the bad guy.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I don't get it.
Hey man,
Another
it's the
topic,
same.
but
Yeah, it's the same
bruh,
here. It's the same here.
yeah,
Come to work, do the bare minimum, go home, and that's about it.
yep,
Calling off, every week and all that. It's just, yeah, this generation is different, you
it's
know.
yeah,
And I think Gen X was probably like the last uh great generation for all that, because afterwards you can forget it. Now it might be some diamonds in the rough there, which they were probably taught very well, by a Gen Xer, but other than that, oh, this new generation here, forget it.
yep,
But yeah, like you said, that is definitely a topic for another time, because
yep.
I get on that soapbox. We're gonna be here for another hour.
Hey, yeah, that we will, because I know I can definitely talk about that one for a long time, man. Like, I don't, man, I don't understand it. Even when it comes to radio, I rather listen to a burnt CD that I made, or let my playlist just shuffle.
Yep.
I can't
Yep.
do it.
Yep.
I tried. I can't do it.
Yeah.
It annoys me
Yep.
badly, really badly. And being an artist myself, it's like I don't even want to do this no more, because everything just sounds like I ah you don't know no 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 no
Yeah.
no anybody no 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 like what the dude, man.
And that's how it is.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather go play the old, what was it, the Looney Tunes, and listen to that flea sing. Come in the corner, heat it right. Come on. Come in the corner, heat it right. Come on. Come here, cat. You know I can't do the thing without a guitar string.
Oh
Man,
man. Oh man.
Tom
No,
and Jerry.
that I gotta, yeah. That was
Oh hell.
he was a mouse.
Yeah.
The flea was talking about food around the corner.
Oh yeah.
Food around the corner. Food
Oh man.
around the corner for me. Hallelujah, brother.
I
Oh
think
my
that
gosh.
mouse that was it like one of Jerry's uncles?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Hey, the nephew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Ah hell. That's the type of music I like.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
listen to this today stuff. Oh man. Anyway, yo, thank y'all for tuning in. Trying to get it so it's not so far in between. Schedules are just like crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy right now. But you know what I mean? We definitely miss y'all. I'm definitely gonna be posting and things of that nature, keeping the page alive. But yeah, any topics y'all want to hear us discuss, please let us know.
Yeah.
Definitely let us know. You know me.
Yeah.
I'm not keeping my mouth shut about Nathan.
Hey,
So
we'll be
yeah,
glad to talk
man.
about it. Ways to get in touch with us. Of course, I am at Dre_Allday24 on Instagram, Dre Allday Murvin on Facebook, and you can hit Rashad at
Instagram, Mog Murvin. You can hit me up on Rashad the Toy Collector on Instagram. Follow me. Website www.mogmurvinmusic.com, and just holla at your boy, man. Holla at your boy.
and
Let's see what's up.
Of course, collectively, you can get us on IG at the Murvin Brothers. Our YouTube channel is youtube.com/the Murvin Brothers. And on that note, we are out of here. Once again, you have been listening to and watching the See What Happened Was podcast. I am Dre. That is Rashad. And we will see you next time on
See? What happened was
we had to get that in there.
Yeah, for real. Y'all be cool.
Yes, sir. Peace. Good night, Ralph.
Good night, Penguin.